Hello guys, my name is Bullet and I've been flying planes in Battlefield for more than a decade. If you ever wanted to learn how to fly but never took the courage to do so, this is a good chance to start. The first thing you need to know is that the default key bindings for planes are absolutely horrible, so no wonder flying is hard. Today I'm going to show you the best plane key bindings to get you fragging in no time. First thing we got to do is go into the option menu, then we select key bindings. On the key bindings menu, select pilot. We're gonna leave the first 5 key bindings unchanged and we're going straight to pitch up. Select the key binding and bind it to space, your space bar, and this is by far the most important secret. You see, flying with mouse and keyboard by default gives you only 2 options. You can either use only the keyboard, which makes doing all maneuvers a lot easier, but it's really hard when you have to aim precisely compared to the mouse, or you can use the mouse and the keyboard together, which is really precise when aiming at targets, but makes doing fluid maneuvers a lot harder since you have to keep pushing your mouse over the mouse mat to keep a steady turn, and it's also slower, which can get you killed in dogfights. By binding spacebar to pitch up, you can use the mouse for all the small maneuvers and aiming, and when you need to do wide turns, you can use the spacebar, and this will give you the best of both worlds. I can guarantee 99% of all serious pilots in Battlefield use this setup because it's simply the best. Now go down to the weapon selection. We're going to need to remove the bind on switch weapon. Now what we're going to do is bind the primary weapon to scroll up on the mouse wheel and bind secondary weapon to scroll down on the mouse wheel. What this does is make it so every time you scroll up, you will always select the primary weapon no matter how much you scroll, and every time you scroll down, you will always select your secondary, which is really good because you don't need to move your fingers from the keys on the keyboard controlling the plane. It makes it impossible to select the wrong one. One more thing you can do is that if you have a mouse that has thumb buttons, you can select and bind each equipment to your thumb buttons, which becomes really handy when you're flying under pressure and cannot move any of your fingers on the left hand. It's obviously going to take a little bit of practice to get used to the new key bindings, but once you do, you will be far more effective in the skies. So that was it for this video. If you liked it, please rate, leave a comment or subscribe. Also feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter to stay updated and make requests. And until next time, see you on the battlefield.